is Black Series Edition LLC, and another company we're working on is our Exotic Collection Screen Paints. And the new company that's now going to be taking over for Crystal Ridge is our Advanced Ambient Rejection Black Edge technology with Black Edge Screen Paints. That's somewhere we're working on that. That might not be available until like next year because we're still working on paperwork for that. All right, so how well is the company doing? First things first, let me get something done right here real quick. I'm working on that section it's like when I was last time I was on video, it's the section I was working on. Let me see. I gotta put here. Bring the movie theater experience to your home. All right, bring movie theater experience to your home. Let's see where we're gonna put that at. Over here, putting in some updates. Movie experience to your home brain. Man, I tell you, you learn a lot of things in business. They are going to be, oh, really quick. So for those of you that are merchants, just so you know, because I find that stuff every once in a while, and I do go in and I do my read all through my notifications that come in through PayPal, which you should be reading those notifications, which are extremely important because they do require like your business to be updated. Like they'll go through your site, they'll go through all kinds of stuff. And if they feel that your site is not, or what you're doing for your business practices is not legit, you will get strikes on your account right from the door. So basically, yesterday, went to go make a purchase, and when I went to go make my purchase, my card didn't activate, didn't work. So I was able to contact PayPal, see what's going on. It's a security protocol. We had some with a security protocol. We had weird activity on the account, and they shut everything down. So not a problem. So yesterday I went in and they said I had my account was under evaluation. Now I have an outstanding account. I'm good, no problem. Also too, I work with their working capital and their debit card department. So basically I have all outstanding accounts, and they can clearly see that I borrowed 10 loans from PayPal. Actually nine were paid off. I just got a new one from them. So let me see. We put those at. So bottom line is it's a protocol they're doing. So if your account is not in good standing, they will put a restriction on your account. Oh, that's something else we paid for. I think these are the documents right here. So basically, because we do working capital will give you loans if your account has to be a really high standing in order to get money from PayPal. PayPal does give you money. They give you loans. But you have to show that you're making a certain amount of money in order to get one of these loans. And you also have to show how long your account's been in. You have to have very little complaints against your account. And you have to show that you're doing business as you should be doing. And PayPal will issue these loans. But you have to make a certain amount of money in order to get one of them. I have people from the time ask me, like, PayPal gets loans? They get loans. It's called working capital. It's a section of it that gives you these loans. So they went through my account. I do everything through Shipping Station. We do everything through Shipping Station. Shipping Station is a part of PayPal. And the reason why I do that and I don't go outside PayPal is because now PayPal has a transaction of every customer that I have actually shipped out a package to with a tracking number attached to it. So you're able to go in there and see that, like, yeah, he's shipping on all his packages on time. They asked me questions about it. I have 5 orders on my account right now. Why are there 5 orders waiting? I sent them over to the policy we have over here for the shipping policy. This is why you have to write your policies out correctly and not put a bunch of nonsense in there, because the people will come asking for this. And they went through my website. They read through the shipping policy. I have it right there. It's a COVID-19 policy that clearly says that packages may delay, or items to make these packages may delay. And because of this may cause a package to delay to actually getting the item out the door. That's right there. We have it right on the website. So I was approved of that, no problem. So I got the restriction yesterday. It was clear today. I can go in there and say, look, so and so and so, this, that, and the other with confidence, and they apologized and took it right off my account. So my account is back to normal. And I can also show from them my loans. They went to working capital, and working capital vouched that he has an outstanding account that I'm eligible to borrow from a credit line through working capital for loans. So this is the kind of stuff that I said at the end of the day, that you have to do things by the book. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is, the government is asking for PayPal to go through accounts and to make sure that these accounts are legit. And if they're not, they restrict them. And if you can't get past the restrictions, your account will be terminated. We don't worry about that because, again, we can back up our company. There you go. That's PayPal working company, working capital. These are my 10 loans that I borrowed. This is what I paid back. That's what I borrowed. This is what I paid back. Loans complete 10. This is what I just previously got from them. I asked for $3,500. I only asked for what I need. I never asked for more. I can get up to about almost $500,000 if I choose. I can actually get that. I only borrow what I need. I never borrow more than that, because why would I need anything else? You're just spending money for the sake of just spending money you don't need at the end of the day. So if I wanted to borrow $500,000, I can go ahead and borrow $500,000. My card has a spending limit of up to about $90,000. So I've been with PayPal for a long time. I've established a lot of orders to them. And if, again, as I said before, if my company was a huge scam, there is no way in the world I could ever pass any of the security protocols. Not enough alone get money out of them at the end of the day. So people actually, they make money through PayPal. We can borrow money from PayPal. So it shows you right here. Right there. My time was printed out, so you can see it was in 2022. And you can see right here under Digital and Crystal Screen Paint, we have right there, it says 10 loans completed. This is what I completed in my loans, what I paid back to them. These are my new loans. That's my new loan I just borrowed. That's the outstanding amount. Actually, it's much lower than that now. I got it down to $3,000. And that's how much what I paid on my first loan when it first came out. And that's my initial loan, what I paid for right there. So in order for me to get this, I have to have an outstanding account, which means you have to have, in order to get loans through PayPal, the machine's going to look at and see how many complaints you have against your account. It will go in and see how much money is your account making. All kinds of stuff pops up. Then it goes through all these security protocols you have to go through. And when they put that restriction on my account, I'm thinking, okay, what the freak did I do wrong? And I said, oh no, this is just basic protocol. We have to do this because the government requests us to go through accounts to make sure these accounts are legit and people are not scamming people. They also will go through your website in a hot second, which I tell people at the end of the day, PayPal will go through your website. They'll go through your eBay account. They'll go through everything to make sure, even your YouTube channel, to make sure that you are legit, that you are what you say you are. Now, under Black Series, under Crystal Edge, we have paperwork under Crystal Edge. Crystal Edge has licenses attached to it. If you think I'm going to go and spend the money for a copyright and not apply for my licenses for that company, I did. That's why that company has a license underneath it, and they go through it, they can find all the information. The only companies we don't have licenses, which we're right now we're working on because of the paperwork, and we're not selling anything to those sites anymore. Well, Crystal has been converted over to Advanced Ambient Rejection, Black Edge, which is going to be for distributor purposes. That site won't sell anything until we get we have to get a special license for that because it's a distributorship company. It's a little different in brick and mortar. It's a little bit more different than that. It's a manufacturing. So we have to, that's going to be on hold. As for the exotics, well, the exotics are in the process of being built. We have no need for to put a shopping cart. The only site that we have that makes money right now is the Black Series. And the Black Series has only been around for a month and a half. We launched it November the 2nd. So they did request for me to supply for them an EIN number. I warned some of you guys out there who don't have this paperwork that these institutions like banks and PayPal have to go under certain restrictions. And I just went through one a few minutes ago, or actually yesterday, that you have to bring forth these documents to show that you are legit. And if you're not legit, they're going to get rid of you because you're considered to be a liability to PayPal. That's why they'll get rid of you. So make sure you got your EIN number, make sure you got your license, all that's in there. See, everything I pay for, and they also want proof too. They want another proof they asked for They want to make sure that you are buying items to complete your products or whatever you have at the end of the day. So they want company information. We were not given that information. There's no way in the world on God's green earth that I'm gonna sit there and give you the ingredients and where I'm buying it from my company. But you can go in and you can see exactly the places where we are doing business, but we're not going to tell you what, bit by bit. That's not going to happen. And we're going to have problems with attorneys at the end of the day. That's not going to happen. That violates the trademark secret, so that won't work. But they were nice enough to go in because I have an outstanding with their company. They were nice enough to go in and waiver that and go from there. So, yep, back in order. Everything's back in order. I'm going to put my orders back in, and we're good to go. See right here? Look at this. This is my sheet that tells you how many refunds sent that I have done. See right here? This is my transaction sheet that I have to pull out for them. These are the time of the orders that went through. And this right here shows on this side, it shows, we can't show you all that, but we can show you right here where it shows, let me see, refunds sent, 0. Because our products are tested and they work. That's why. Anyone who's going to commit fraud has to be extremely stupid, but we have people that are like that. That's why they're going to court. But anybody else outside those individuals aren't dumb. You're literally going to have to go to court and try to beat a batch number, which is not, it's going to be virtually impossible. Can't get around that. And if you can't get around that, what we have stated on the website is a $10,000 lawsuit. So people are not going to attempt that one at all. You have some people that are stupid, but we use those as examples. But you have to have all that. See right here, look at this. Now, some of us have some of our orders on here from here. Let's see, you can see some of our payments here. Let me go right here a little better for you guys. There we go. So you can see a little better. So it doesn't show the customer's information. That's all. You can't see that. We have that to protect our customers. And this will show orders and payments that went through, what the account was pulling in right there. And then we have, let me see, we had an order that came in for around $932, $464, $262. These are orders are coming in for December. It's no, for November. Right here, and this shows right here. These are our refunds. This is what I mean by our product is backed. See that? That 0 amount that comes in. These are our fees. This is what I pay in fees through PayPal. That's our fees right there. But this is the marks. If a refund had to go through showing that our products don't work, you would see it right there. That's the problem you're going to have when we go to court. I'm going to mention your name one time in here, Jamie. When we go to court, this is the documents we'll be presenting also to the court that the 2.0 has not one return on it. Not one. Not even a complaint on it. Only you. You're the only one. The only one. That's why I tell you at the end of the day, I explain to you on camera when I sit there and say, y'all can't take anything off my table. I'm blessed. My Lord makes sure we have everything we need. You can't take one thing off my table. All that energy y'all put into doing all those dumb videos, for what? I can show you documents a mile long on all orders that go through my account. We have very little returns. This is my slow days. So this is my, whatchamacallit, our monthly statements. Make that in about a month. Refund sent, 0. Right here we had 6 on that day right there. Very little returns, but as you can see, because we have an exchange policy on our website, that helps our customers out, where he doesn't have anything at all, period. Please. Yeah, that's why I said, telling me at the end of the day that, well, he basically got here and went to chat brag about how he made $1,500. Make that in my sleep. Yeah. So again, I can show you my documents. These are documents we show off when we basically apply for banks and stuff like that. And of course, banks going to ask for EIN number and all that stuff like that. And all that stuff right there is all, we pay taxes on all that. I got to go in because you guys have tax free on the site. And each can remember that I tell people, when you do tax free on your site and you're paying for those taxes for other customers, you can't count the tax in your area. If you're counting tax in your area is 6, it's 8, whatever it is, you can't expect for everybody in every area that pays for tax, it's going to be the same as yours, because it's not. So you have to go in and you have to look at all the orders. We print all the orders out of what we got between November, which we first started the company, and to December. And we have to figure out where each person where they live at in what state, we put how much they pay for taxes, and that's what we add to our banking account. You have all that on record. So that way, if the IRS looks at it and goes, okay, I can see that you pay taxes for all these people and you paid the sales tax percentage of what it was in that state. There you go. But how people mess up is they'll pay the sales percentage tax in their state, and you can't do that. Everybody else in their different state is different. And that's the money we got set aside for Uncle Sam. So when our fiscal year ends on the 31st, we'll go pay off what we owe them, and that's the end of it. And the cool thing about it is tax write-off. Because again, I pay taxes and write this off and write that off. Well, I can't write this off because this was another, but the new stuff I'm actually doing now, I'm building 5 different work machines, and I'm also my keyboards I need for work, and my computer desk and all that stuff, that's all write off. As a matter of fact, I paid $180 for the DBA, and that's a tax write-off. They put that on the bottom, it's a tax write-off. We can write that off. As long as I'm using it, sorry about that. As long as I'm using it for work, I can write it off. If it's not for work, you can't write it off. Now this right here, I was talking about this the last time, but again, I didn't want to, I was getting too much into it. We're talking about something completely different, so I didn't want to go off topic. But this right here shows my site on the sessions. We're at 43% in sessions, which is good, because that means people are basically spending more time on the site checking it out. So I try to make the site as interesting as possible so people can spend more time on it. Even if they're not even buying anything, it's something they can go to. It's an eye-popping experience, and that's advertising for the company. And I watch the reaction. We give people a business card, or we give them the name of the website, and they go in, they go, oh, they look at all the words moving around, and everything comes to life. I told you before, that keeps it exciting, it keeps it interesting, and people will stay on your site longer just to look at all the little things you have going on your site and all the information to read through all of that. That's why it's important to spell things correctly on your site so you don't come out looking like a complete idiot. And if people go into a site and they see a lot of missed errors, unless they're not going to stand that long, especially if the sites are boring, they're not going to stand that long. So you want to keep your site as interesting as possible. These are sales, or final sales right here. And this is the orders we made. Now, again, like I said, I'm going to leave that one alone because I'm not going to talk about that. Total 15. And these are leads. Leads are basically where we're basically getting our traffic from. Best sales. So this will tell us right here which product sells the most. The product that sells the most is the Complete Cinema. That is the highest seller. It sells the most. We can do 1,500 to $2,000 in a day on that one alone by itself, because that one sells pretty well. People like that one. They like the Complete Cinema. That's a proper. Let me see where I want to go too close. Okay, I'm going to make sure we don't pull up any customers, because customers will pop up here at the bottom. We don't want to see that. Okay, let me see. Traffic. And this is my company in a month and a half. And you could, your company can, and think about it, the reason why we're also getting pushing, because most of our traffic, not saying most of it, people think most of it comes from YouTube. Actually, most of it comes from off YouTube and other places, because we submit the domain name into just everything you could possibly think of. It's like literally everywhere. Let me see. So we come up a little faster. Let's see. We got 35 more returns in the last 30 days. Because like I said, the site's really interesting. On top of the site advertises itself. People go into the site and they'll look at it and they'll share my business. Look at the site. You've been on the site? Yeah, that thing is great. There you go. There's the advertisement. Put the time and the work into the website. Some people don't want to do that. When a fast website, slap it up there. Nah, it's your company's information, your name, your product, your face. I make sure people memorize that. That's why we use the plastic business cards. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely worth it. And the reason why they're worth it is because when you pick up a good business card, people will save this and keep this in their pocket. They'll even show it off to other people. Look at this, man. It's a plastic card. Check that out. And they'll look at your company and go, ooh, what company is this? And they'll go look you up. And if your website's popping like that, then they're going to go on the website and they're going to be memorized by that, and they're going to share your information. You got to see this website. The website is insane attached to this card. There you go. Free advertising. You get a cheap, flimsy, cheap card. People look at it and go, stick it in their wallet, and they'll never pull it out ever again unless they need it. But something like this, they're going to show it off because it's plastic. And you don't see too many plastic cards. See? I learned that when I went to a guy gave me a business card, and it was a see-through plastic. And I was like, gee whiz, that is freaking cool. And I showed that card off to a lot of people. Like, yo, check this out, man. Clear business card. And everybody picked it up when they know what company it was that has a clear business card that you can see through. And that's what I learned right there. Business card means everything. You put on that cheap, flimsy paper, nah. Even when you got heavyweight paper, people can tell the difference between a good business card, where the numbers and letters are all raised up, or whether it has that kind of gold tracing. Yeah, you can tell by it. Fancy card. It's worth the money. It's advertising. Shows you mean business at the end of the day. Okay, let me see. All right, so we got 99 returning visitors. The visitors come back to the site, which is good. Facebook visitors, time spent less on your site. So this will also allow you to go in and see what areas you need to tweak, what you need to fix on your site, what pages are being hit more, what are being hit less. You gotta tweak these pages a little bit more. So right here, every 2 minutes we get 30 visitors. Let me show you right here. See that for right. See, I'm not bluffing with you. Facebook, every 2 minutes. So right now, every time 2 minutes pass, 30 people have already hit my site already. Right there. You can see right there. And mind you, this is a company that's only been around a month and a half. Can you imagine what this thing's going to turn into after a good 4 months? How high those numbers are going to jump. This is the first month and a half. Right here, direct, it means anywhere from any place outside of the areas I'm used to being in, like YouTube and so forth. We get every 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We get, let me see, 142. And YouTube, we get 110. Let's see, most direct popular areas. Where's our traffic coming in from? All right, this area shows where our traffic comes in from. Let's see. So direct, which means pretty much outside. Anything else, we're not using other platforms. They're going from any place else. 142 visitors. Crystal Edge Technology Screens, which we turned that into a launch page, because that's a launch page. We just put our information up there. Keep in mind that we can actually, Crystal Edge literally gets so many visitors that hit that page that we can actually sell time on that page if we choose to. But I don't want anybody else on my page, me on my page only. But we can sell time because you're guaranteed to get hit by traffic on that page. We can actually take that page, convert it into a page for advertisement if we want to, because the page literally gets that much hits. See right there? We redirected traffic from the Crystal Edge page to our page. So already we received 134 visitors. Isn't that interesting? So that tells me if I decided to convert this page into an advertisement page, I can guarantee and show the numbers that we get 134 of visitors that'll hit the page. Now, people may think that's not a lot, but think about it. If you're selling a product, well, our product at the end of the day, say if we're selling a product for just $200 and say probably about 20 of those people out of that 134 make a sale, that's what you'll make in the day. There you go. See, they add up, don't it? Yeah, it does add up. But we got products that sell for around $330 to anywhere from $600. And out of that, if we get probably 5 orders, I'm done for the day. As I'm not a man that people think you have to, hey, boy, it's not millions of, I'm not trying to make millions of dollars, people. I'm trying to be happy and comfortable. But eventually we will hit that point because, again, as I said before, once our company gets advertised, and this is just in here, we're not even out there yet. This is just in here alone what we're doing. Now imagine when we had this displayed at a storefront. There you go. Numbers are going to jump even higher. YouTube, 110 visitors. Let me see. Ammonite with Black, one more time. This is a site we just, right here, we converted. Right there. This is our site we converted right here. Let me see. Facebook, 32 hours. Yeah, that one sells pretty high on that one right there. The Cinema Complete always sells very high. This is our Cinema Complete right here. All right, so let's come out of all this. So their traffic, sales, and behavior, all that. So this is a page that will allow you to analyze and see exactly what you need to do from here to there. So in 2 months' time, that's pretty good. Because like I said, the search, if you can tweak your search engine optimizer, if you can get it where you're going to have to get it there. Because they won't accept you on Google unless you get it at 100%. And that thing's a freaking headache. Because I did it on camera one time and I went through it to try to get it done. But it can be done. It's just a bit of a headache. All right, so you do want to make sure you tweak that. And in your search engine optimizer, you're going to have to go in there. Well, I'll show you with the search engine optimizer because we have to do something in a few minutes over there. So right now I'm adding in something new for the showroom. We just put in some new reels in here. Let me put this one down a little bit right here. To the page. There we go. So we're working on the page. We're putting the specification sheets in the showroom. That's what we're doing. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm taking this out right here. We don't need it right there. And I'm going to put in some background images for this. Some background images. What do we have here? Where's the movie reel? Well, we don't have, it's not in here, is it? Oh, that's in here, but we need something else. Let me see. Let me get something from here. Yeah, you want to, the company's doing good. It's doing extremely good. Like I said, we launched in November the 2nd. So the fact that we're getting those hits like that, yeah, we're doing it pretty good. But of course, like I said, I dedicate my site to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And as I said before, when people are telling me things like, oh, you're going to go out of business and this, that, and the other, you got to be kidding me. Do you have any idea how much product we sell in a day? And we make, I'm not trying to brag, but we make a good amount of money. So, all that slander, all that nonsense, all that stuff you guys put yourself through, that doesn't harm us. I can't explain this enough. You can spread all the nasty rumors you want. I'm blessed by God. You can't take anything from me that God can give to me. What can you take from me? Nothing. Never showed you all the information before, have you? Yeah, I just showed you. I showed you my PayPal and all that. Yeah, that's what our company can pull in. Mind you, I'm just operating out of this little spot right here. You can stick me in the closet and I can make money. I can make money anywhere I land. I can make money. I don't need a major corporation or huge businesses to make money. I can be anywhere and make money because God blesses my hand. No matter where I land at, I'll make money. And think about it. I took my Crystal Edge Technology site, converted it into a distributor site, removed the shopping cart, built a new company in the time that I was in that house, shot all the videos, designed the labels, did the test demonstrations, shipped the product out, and made that profit. At the same time, when I came here, got all my paperwork completed for my company, making a solid, legit company, and then went in and developed a whole new different product line under Alpha One and the Patriot. And at the same time, building another company under the Exotic Collection. And in less than a month, a month and a half, my company brings in that much traffic. And we just are getting started. We're only 2 months. We haven't even hit a year yet, or even 4 months yet. And you guys think at the end of the day that we don't make any money, please. That's why I laugh at y'all when these naysayers send us trinkets of little motorcycles and puppies. We laugh at y'all because, again, you do not understand the big picture. You're into self-gratification, which means you're into the now. I build for the future. There's a difference between me and them. So in that little bit of time, I can go to a bank and say, look, this is what my company accumulated. Because a bank needs to see that you're making money. They need to see that. We're going to give you this money. We need to know you can make this money to return it. And we can show them that kind of record. We can go to PayPal. This is my track record with working capital. I paid every single loan back to them with no problem. This is how much money we bring in. This is how very little orders that we basically get on returns. And this right here shows you what our website brings in. I can easily go down and get a couple $1 million easily for my company because my capital is my information on my company is that good. Any person would invest in my company because we can show we make money at the end of the day. And mind you, when my company opened, the day it opened, we made orders the first day it went through. All we had to do, when we hit the shopping carts, orders just came through that fast. Some companies take a while before they actually see any money at all. And you can also go in, most importantly, and show how much money we pay back to Uncle Sam. We can show our tax records. So, when I tell you at the end of the day that we couldn't care less of all this stuff trash y'all talk about, because again, it doesn't affect us. Because again, if I ever meet a man that can take on God, I would love to see it, because there is none. Everything we have, all our blessings come from God. You can't take anything off my table, not a thing. The only one that can do that is God. And God does not reward the wicked at all. He only rewards the good. So if I'm doing all this evil at the end of the day, and I have all documents backing my work when others don't, then my company wouldn't be doing this what it's supposed to be doing. Let's get our stuff and upload. And do we need to upload? I think we already have that part. I think we don't need it. I'm going to cancel it. I think we have it right there on file. And you got people up there talking about there that, no, you don't legit. You can't even show me tax papers. Can't even show me licenses, nothing. I actually had a conversation with one of them, and I asked them that what's a DBA, and they couldn't even tell me what it is. Well, you don't know what that is, and you definitely don't have a license, because you need both of them in order to get the license. Where's this thing at right here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me gotta be over here for something too. I gotta go look. Let's see what the heck and the progress is with the LLC and all that stuff. Let me see. We got it here somewhere. So yeah, company's doing extremely, extremely good. Very, very good. Like I said, my company is blessed by God, and the only thing my company can do is excel and go bigger. Now, I sat here and I waited. I had to spend some time here in this spot where I'm at. And these little, I call them kids. These kids at the day were talking about, oh, you live in the basement, so and so. Dude, I could be living in a freaking shoebox and still produce a better company than you. That shows you where I stand at the end of the day. I can live in a cardboard box and still produce better product. And I can show you my numbers on basically what my company produces, why I'm in this spot right here. And I can show you my documents that I've completed, why I've been in this spot right here. I get more done in the end of the day. I work harder than you guys. And what do you have to show for it? Nothing. Nothing at all. Shoot, I tell you at the end of the day, yeah, you can stick me in a closet and I can literally build a business from a closet and still produce more than you guys at the end of the day. $1,500, please. You didn't make that. Show me documents showing you made it. Show me your PayPal receipts. You don't make anything. You don't know how to run a business at all, period. Oh, that's the MP3. Oh, I forgot we got a download file. We just got that too. I just got the download for that. I got to download music for some of the areas we need on the other site. So good. I got that all taken care of. We can go in and do that today. Where are we at with this? I know we got this on here. It's just on site video. We got this on here. Yeah. You got to know business. You got to know how to run it. I can show people exactly how to start a business and how to run it. What paperwork you got to fill out. How to make your business legit. All that stuff. The most hardest thing is when you got to fill out those documents is what the heck are you looking at to begin with? A lot of people go through that. They get a document and don't know what they're checking off, or if they're basically eligible for this, or if this basically pertain to them. That's what happens when people get overwhelmed with documents they have to do. I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to shrink this. We need this for over here. Let me see. I guess we can use the whole section. Are you going to have the whole section for this? It's going to do that. Oh, I didn't do it, did it? Nope. Okay. So we'll drop this here. I want to shrink this a little bit, just a little bit. For that right there. And just leave that right there. Put that right there in the middle, right there. Here we go. I got it. Drag and drop. We're actually inside the line. How dare you? Okay, we'll keep that there. And then we'll put a second one. How far are we down to the next real player? Gee whiz. The page got extended because the specification sheet is huge. So I brought the font down, to 18, but it wasn't enough because our specification sheets are huge. And this is a specification sheet right there. That's why I told you at the end of the day that, man, I can't express this enough. I really can't. Your specification sheets are weak. Both of y'all at the end of the day. I've read through both of you. I've read through a couple other ones too on top of that. Paint on screen. I mean, there's actually pretty lengthy, but there's some stuff in this doesn't make any sense. But this is how big your specification sheet is literally supposed to be. It's supposed to be huge because you have to have all that information. But the reason why the specification sheets are very weak on the other end because there's no testing behind it. That's how you find out, and that's how you can design a specification sheet to testing. Say if you're designing a product and you say it's ultra short throw compatible, but it's not ultra short throw compatible because you never did the test. So a person buys it, they get it, and it doesn't work because you never did the test. That's why you have to have all of this on here. If we say our product works at 1,000 lumens, guess what? There's a link right there taking you to a page showing you all demonstrations on that product at 1,000 lumens. Can't say, oh, it's 22. How do we know it's 22? Because every demonstration, I see a 4K projector. I don't see any demonstrations on 2200 lumens. What kind of environment do you have that's in at 2200 lumens? You have this with lights on. You have it lights on, sorry, in a fully lit environment. You have it near windows. You have it near well-lit environments. You have to stick that screen in areas that the average projection screen, you're not expecting it to be at. So when I show demonstrations of 150-inch screens sitting out there at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and people are watching fish pull off this screen, they're shocked and all because you're not used to seeing a screen do that. The first thing they say is, wow, it's not even washed out. It looks just like a TV. Ta-da! There you go. Do the opposite. You can do your own research for yourself. You go on YouTube and you look up ambient light rejection technology. You'll see a lot of us up there. You definitely will. And everybody else you'll see will be sitting in these dark, poorly lit, ambient light controlled environments. That's what you'll see. We are in a different era when it comes to technology and projectors. If you're going to spend that much money for a projector, you should be able to use it in a fully lit environment, you would think, right? But you can't. You can use it, yeah, just your colors are going to be washed out, that's all. I'll take this one right here. I think I'm going to go to Home Depot today, and I'm going to start putting together my screen. Not building it. I'm going to actually design a screen that I can assemble and put together. I got my drill here, so all I would have to do is just have the pieces cut over at Home Depot, brought over here, and I can design my own screen where I can assemble it myself, just make my own kit. I've done it before too. Actually, a long time ago, we had a kit that we actually came with frames. We actually were selling frames, our own frames we built, cut them, put together. It showed you how to put the screen, the frame all together. It was like an aluminum frame, but it was wooden, where we showed people how to put your own frame together. And it was a kit that we designed that came with the frame. They sold quite a lot of them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build myself a kit for a 150-inch screen. All right, these are the video players we're putting in. These video players are not going to be used in our previous videos. All these videos we're dropping right now are for the new place and other places we're going to be at. We're going to be displaying that. So if you see video players up there with nothing in them, that's the reason why. We've got enough demonstrations already. Let me see. We didn't need one more, I guess. Good gracious. That specification sheet definitely did a job stretching this out. So I guess we're going to put in, I'll do 3 of them. I'll do 3 of them in there. Get. We don't need that. Can we, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Let's grab ourselves another image. We should have it here. I don't know why we don't have it over here. It would make it so much easier. Do we have more? What happens if we hit more? We just make this, oh, it makes it a lot easier. I don't want to just do that instead. Why do all that? All right, so we want to take this one, bring this one down here. All right, so that's perfect. So these will be the new players we'll put in there for that. We'll put the video players in later. So let's save this. This is already done. So I have to come in and I have to put a specification sheet just like this in all the galleries. There's a crew. So that's what will happen. When we put the video players in, the video players will look like they're part of the theater. That's why I say you got to make your sites fun. Make them fun. Put some time into it. Put some work into it. All right, let's publish that so you guys can get a looky at that. So let's see. I gotta do 3 of those today. Let me go into the page. Where's the page at right here? Let me see. We have to go into search engine optimizer. Basic. We're just gonna do a basic search engine optimizer. This is it right here. This is where you gotta fill out. This is how you show up on Google right there. So let me see. Complete cinema. Let's see. That's the URL. We don't need that right there. Explaining what it is. Can't do a copy and paste here, so you know. Let me see. Yeah. For business. Sorry about that, people. That's one thing we want to get rid of. All this. Oh my goodness, no more monitors. You have any idea what happened with no more monitors? Gotta wait a bit before I can get this spot because someone's in there right now. They're gonna be moving them out pretty soon. But I'm going in January to drop my deposit off, and they already did my checks and all. I'm clean, so I'm good. And then I am going to go from there and get rid of these because my screen is going to be a 106-inch portrait screen. I like the last one I had. I liked it a lot. I'm going to go back to the portrait screen. I like them much better. So that's what we're doing next. Our best black ambient light rejection, black series edition, screen paint. Perfect for your home and business. No. Our best. Movie. Is it movie? Let me see. Oh, my game downloaded on Steam. Thank you. Got that Warhammer. Let me see. Our best movie. Our best movie. Theater. Black and black projection. Okay, our best movie theater. Black AR. Black Series Edition screen paint. For the best home. For the best. Best. Let me sound like the way that sounds right there. Best screen paint. Should be our best movie theater screen paint. This is where it should be our best movie theater. Screen paint should be there. Okay, let me space it back again. Our best movie theater screen paint. Black Series. Screen paint. Series. Black Series. Let me see. No, let's take this out. Screen paint. Series. Then you have to put the AD on it too. ADV has to be there. Series. Black Series. Let's see. Complete. Oh, why has the caps on for this? Seriously. Oh, we have the caps on for the other one. Let's see. Complete. Let's see. I hope we don't have a whatchamacallit on here. No. Let's see. Our there we go. It's better. Perfect for your home or business. Theater. Sorry. Movie. Needs. This period right there. All right, that's good. Our best movie theater screen paints, advanced ambient projection, Black Series complete cinema, perfect for your home or business. For your home or business. We don't need this here. Too many words with the word home in it. Home and business. Home and business. Perfect for your home and business. That's what we need. Home and business needs. We don't need others. Needs. Movie needs. Let's take this out. We don't need that. Your home or business movie needs. That's better. Got too much going on with that. Was just a little too busy. All right. All right, so that's good. That's the search engine optimized for that one. Finished and complete. We're done. That's all done. It's already completed. All right, so that's one page already done. How many pages did we do? We did the Patriot. I'm about to go get something to eat. Because there's no way in the world I'm going to do all this work. I got to pick up some junk food. So I'm going to grab something to eat. Oh, you hear something crimbling, and all of a sudden you want some snacks, you crazy kids of you. And my family's been spoiling Taco. Taco is going to be big when he leaves out of here. Taco gets shrimp, he gets lobster, he gets all the good stuff. Every time I'm in the kitchen, you go in the kitchen, you lay on the floor, they be dropping food in front of him all day. Kids drop food in front of him. He's going to be big. He actually picked him up. He's about 2.5 pounds now. Yeah. Eat that cat food over there. Cat food is, pay for good money for cat food. He eats the cat food. Family been feeding him everything. He had caviar yesterday. I'm surprised he even ate it. Fresh milk. There's food in the refrigerator for Taco. They literally shop for my cat. They go right to the store and it's marked. There's a gallon of milk in there for Taco. He has skim milk and whole milk if he wants in there. They went to the store. They bought seafood. Taco has a lobster in there for him. I can't go near seafood. They bought shrimp for him. Yeah, Taco gets hooked up. So I got to get myself a bubble bag because I'm not too far from where my family's at. So I'm thinking about picking up one of those, what do you call those? I like those electric, what do you call it? The unicycles. I used to ride a unicycle back in the day when, everybody had unicycles at that particular time in the 70s. Kids are always experimenting with the pogo sticks and unicycles and all that stuff, and I'm quite familiar with that unit. So I'm going to definitely get one of those. Maybe on my, um, I might do it on when I turn 55, I'm going to pick myself up a Harley Davidson Classic. Not into the rocket bikes. They're nice and all. Don't get me wrong, anybody rides them. Plenty of friends of my friends are bikers. But it's not my thing. My thing are Harley Davidsons. That's the kind of bike I like. I'm not into the choppers. I can't do them. I can't do the wide bodies. I need something that's going to fit me because I'm at 200 pounds now. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself a Harley Davidson because that's a classic. It's a bike at the end of the day. Like I said, it's a bike that has value to it. But nothing wrong. It's a rocket bike. Rocket bikes are gorgeous. I do like them, but I like Harley Davidson. That's my choice of bike. If all goes well with my settlement, I'm getting myself a Chief. That's $100,000 bike. It's a classic, but I've always wanted one. But choppers, I can't do them. I can't do choppers. But I'm gonna get a Harley Davidson, and I want a classic. I don't want the newer one. I want a classic. I want a vintage. So I have to go to somebody to get that one. I like the classics because I'm not gonna say much, but one of my brothers was a member of the gang, and they had Harleys, and their bikes are gorgeous. Oh, they're beautiful bikes, especially when they have them customized and tailorized. Beautiful bikes, and they purr like no other. A Harley makes it sound like no other bike. And that's a bike you can sit on. You can actually feel power. I know people ride the rocket bikes, understand that. I like your bikes and all that, zoom, super fast and all that. But even those people at the end of the day were on a Harley, and you can tell the difference between a Harley Davidson and a rocket bike. That bike purrs like a kitten. It is gorgeous. I had a few of my friends that ride the rocket bikes, and they got a chance to ride around on a Harley, and they liked it. Well, it's not my cup of tea yet. Maybe when I'm older, I'll grab one of these, but they liked it. That's a true renegade bike. All those songs they made, Heavy Metal Thunder, all those songs they made back in the States were about those bikes. Heavy Metal Thunder. All right, let me get we need from here. So we're done. I'm not done yet. I still have to go in off camera because this is going to take a lot of time. I got to tweak 4 pages. Search engine optimized, got to get them done, and then we have to put specification sheets in all these showrooms. So we got about 4 showrooms that are going to need that specification sheet display on it. They got to be done. We got the company number fixed. Oh yeah, to address the idiot who sat there and said, "Oh, he must be running from someone because he changed his number." Oh my goodness. I'm not going to explain anything to you guys, but you guys are idiots. That's all I can say. You're just downright idiots. There's something wrong with you at the end of the day. How about this? Instead of you basically worrying about my number change for my company, how about you do your taxes? All right? I can't bring that up enough. And have a legit company at the end of the day with some proper paperwork. As a matter of fact, I have to go and have to pay for something. I'm applying for another license. I'm actually applying for a license for my for the Edge. I'm going to be applying for it to see what I have to go through to get a distributorship license for that one. And we're definitely going to need safety material data sheets for that. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we need to get safety material data sheets for that because that's going to require a warehouse and a dumpster. All right, people. Well, that's it for me. I am going to go to the store and go pick up some grub, maybe a hoagie. I found a hoagie in a while. Yeah, I'm going to go get me a hoagie. Taco, you want a hoagie? Come here, you big old giant kitchen. You got heavier. Look how heavy you got. Rawr. Want a hoagie? Let me get you a hoagie. This is might as well. They buy you food left and right. And we go to the cheesesteak store yesterday. Go to the restaurant to go get some cheesesteaks. And they got a cheesesteak for taco. I swear my family's interesting. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.